Hello, welcome to this episode of Low Carb in the Leaves with me, Dr. Mary Barson from Real Life Medicine. I have a cold today and a fever, so I have to stay home and get a COVID test. So if I'm sneezing and sniffing, please forgive me. This week in Low Carb in the Leaves, I thought I would address food myths, because there are so many out there. It seems almost every week we will read another alarmist headline in the press about how red meat causes cancer. We've certainly been flooded with messages that saturated fat and cholesterol are bad for us. You know, the members of the carnivore community are certainly getting quite vocal now about the dangers of plants and the toxins that are in plants, and that the phytochemicals in plants are toxic. And there's a lot of noise in this area. And I thought I might wade through it a bit this week. And I don't come at this with any kind of evangelicalness. I don't think there is one diet that is good for all humans. I really don't. I think people can do well on a carnivore diet. People can do well on a vegan diet. But there are certain, dare I say it, truths that sort of flow through all of human nutrition. And over the next, it'll have to be 4 days, because I'm on call Friday, the public holiday in Victoria. I won't be able to do it then. But over the next 4 days, I'm going to go through this. And I thought today I would discuss just some general concepts. I did science before I did medicine, and I loved it. I really loved it. I still do, so much. And I can read scientific papers, which is a wonderful skill that I'm grateful to have. And I can tell you quite definitively that a lot of the nutrition science is actually pretty rubbish. A lot of the headlines that make the media are based on epidemiological associations, which is not the same as causation, or they're based on animal studies, you know, which we humans aren't mice, or they're based on small, low-powered studies. So I have an ability to kind of cut through this. And also, having done having done science before doing medicine, I also have a big love and belief in evolutionary biology. And it makes so much sense to me to view human health through the lens of our evolutionary ancestry. If you imagine if you gave a lion a diet of lettuce and carrots, the lion's probably not going to do very well. The lion evolved as a carnivore, a highly specialised carnivore who eats meat. And similarly, if you gave a horse a diet of minced meat, it would probably die and not do very well, because the horse has specialised to eat grass. And we humans have our own diet that we have specialised, and it is an omnivorous diet. Humans, our ancestors, have been eating both plant products and animal products for millions of years. However, we are very versatile, and we have great versatility. We can survive on meat alone, and we can survive on vegetables alone. But what is not a good idea is for us to survive on Doritos and Oreos alone. So I'd say that the main concept I'll discuss this week is that we should view our food, I think, with an ancestral lens, and think about what our human ancestors used to eat. And they didn't eat processed foods. I will go into this idea that plants are toxic and talk about the phytochemicals and how actually, even though plants do have lots of little toxins in them, they're actually not bad for us. To say that plants are toxic is by no means the end of the story. All the phytochemicals and toxins in plants actually exert quite significant health benefits in our bodies through this process called xenohormesis, a type of hormesis. And hormesis is the process by which little stressors actually make us stronger. The most obvious example of hormesis is exercise. Can you imagine when you exercise a muscle, you actually stress the muscle out, you cause little tears, you damage the muscle. But because of that little amount of damage, the muscle grows back stronger. This is hormesis, and it is true throughout many aspects of our human biology and human metabolism. I'll go into why red meat doesn't really cause cancer like people say it does, and why it's not really inflammatory, and why it is that the hunter-gatherer people like the Tsunami people in Bolivia and the Maasai people in Kenya and the Hadza people of Tanzania, why they have got such lower rates of chronic disease, obesity, and cardiovascular death compared to us in the modern world. So that's it from me today. I will leave you with this final thought. It really isn't about the label of what you eat. I don't think it's the most important thing is not how you label it. The most important thing is not even your macros. The most important thing is the quality of the food that you eat. If you're eating food that is as close as possible to its natural form, then you are working with your DNA, with your biology, and setting yourself up for health, for natural, sustainable weight loss, and for curing metabolic illness. All right, see you later, guys. I hope you have a great day. Bye.